We conclude our coverage tonight by talking with a man who wants to make sure we never forget.
The speaker ban controversy lives on, in the memories of those who were there, in the hearts of those who fought it, and now online as part of UNC's virtual museum project. University archivist Jay Gademore has gotten to know the history of the law, and he wants us to know it too.
To trace the history of the speaker ban exhibit using documents, and so the documents can tell their own story.
The virtual exhibit will include documents from all sides of the story, like the official invitation for known communist Herbert Aptheker to speak on campus, the Board of Trustees' refusal to allow permission, right up to the lawsuit that was filed an hour after the protest. Even handwritten hate mail addressed to protest leader Paul Dixon, calling him a communist who wanted to ruin young lives.
The Virtual Museum of UNC was created just to sort of give people highlights of UNC's history, the warts and all.
Gademore says the exhibit is meant for a general audience, but he especially hopes that students will take a look.
Well, I hope students can see that, their counterparts 50 years ago were doing protests and they fought for what they believed is right. And
not that students today aren't organizing protests, they're just using a different forum.
A lot of the protests are organized on Facebook. There are websites now, emails from the chancellor back and forth. We need to start preserving those emails, web pages, Facebook pages, Twitter accounts, or in 50 years from now, we're going to have a difficulty telling the story.
Gademore says that's his next project, tracking down the history being made today. After all, he agrees with those First Amendment activists of the 60s.
We need to hear all different ideas so we can find the truth, and I've always liked that.